Hello, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. Takiyuddin has responded to Lim Kit Siang's question on whether Hadi would step down for Samsuri to take over as PAS president. He said Lim should advise his ally Umno instead of PAS.
PAS Secretary-General Takiyuddin Hassan said DAP veteran Lim Kit Siang should advise the party's ally Umno to consider changing its president. He said this in response to Lim, who had asked whether PAS would consider making newly elected Kemaman MP Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar the party president to replace Abdul Hadi Awang. In a statement, Takiyuddin claimed that UMNO is fast losing support among its members and the public. He added PAS does not have any problems with the leadership of its president Hadi, and he had complete support from all delegates during the party's annual Muktamar. Takiyuddin also highlighted PAS's achievements under Hadi's helm, saying they are the best compared to the previous eras while being the largest single party with the most seats in parliament. He also slammed Lim for being the least qualified to talk about moderation, claiming the latter is the advisor of a party filled with racial rhetorics and chauvinism. He said it would be more beneficial if Lim concentrated on Harapan BN's internal problems instead of continuously engaging in hypocritical, speculative politics which does not benefit anyone. Lim had raised the question yesterday and said that he believed the Terengganu Menteri Besar would be able to steer PAS to become a moderate and open-minded party. This came after PAS touted Samsuri as a future Prime Minister candidate during the Kemaman by-election.
UMNO's deputy president has told his party to remain on the path of moderate politics. Although it would be difficult, Muhammad said he believes UMNO can still reclaim the trust of the Malays.
UMNO Deputy President Muhammad Hassan has called on his party to remain steadfast on the lane of moderation and urge immediate action to win over the hearts and minds of the Malay youth. He said it is not easy to present the path of moderate politics while extremist right-wing ideologies, race and religious rhetoric are easy to exploit to garner popularity. He said this following the party's loss at the Kemaman by-election in the PAS stronghold of Terengganu last weekend. Although difficult, Muhammad is still optimistic and believes that reclaiming the trust of the Malays is not impossible. According to him, this mission would require spirit, strategy, leadership and patience. He pointed out that the by-election showed that UMNO is still unable to resonate with the youth demographic, whose rejection of the party is becoming consistent. On a broader view, he suggested that what happens in Kemaman stays in Kemaman and that the by-election is not reflective of the aspirations of Malaysians in other parts of the nation. He acknowledged the defeat but said PN did not kill UMNO and at another time there will surely be a victory for UMNO. Terengganu Menteri Besar Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar had retained the seat for PAS, beating BN candidate Raja Muhammad Afandi Raja Muhammad Noor with a majority of more than 37,000 votes.
Anwar believes that Samsuri's victory can help in easing the country's political temperature. He said this is due to Samsuri's moderate image compared to other leaders in PAS.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has congratulated PAS Vice President Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar for his win in the Kemaman by-election. Speaking to reporters in Putrajaya today, Anwar said he hoped the Terengganu Menteri Besar can help cool down the nation's political tensions.
Dan saya ucap tahniah kepada Datuk Samsuri atas kemenangan tu dan mudah-mudahan dia dapat jalankan tugas dengan baik. Dan juga dari segi negara dia memberikan sekumpulannya sedikit kelegaan kerana imej yang lebih sederhana daripada sikap pimpinan PAS yang nampak jauh lebih ekstrim.
Samsuri had retained the Kemaman parliamentary seat for PAS after he defeated BN's Raja Muhammad Afandi Raja Muhammad Noor. Meanwhile, while commenting on BN's defeat in the polls, Anwar said it seemed that many UMNO supporters were still not coming out to vote for the party. He said this should be addressed by ramping up campaigns to explain to their supporters.
Tuan Ibrahim has stated that PAS has no issue with Muhydin leading Pakatan Nasional despite them being the bigger party in the coalition.
PAS Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man has dismissed rumours of his party holding the leadership post of the Pakatan Nasional Coalition. While acknowledging that PAS is bigger than Bersatu, he said it is not an issue for them as any decision made is done with a common understanding. He told Malaysia Kini that PAS had always been bigger than Bersatu even before the previous election, and the decision for Bersatu's Muhydin to be the chairperson was agreed by PAS President Abdul Hadi Awang. Tuan Ibrahim said PN's leadership shouldn't be made into a big issue, as it has been proven when they were part of the government for 33 months previously. He said even at that time, when they had 18 seats in parliament, they should have been given a senior minister's post, but they put the stability of the government first. Currently, PAS holds 43 of the 222 seats in the Dewan Rakyat compared to Bersatu's 31 and leads 4 state governments in the country. Tuan Ibrahim says it is not impossible for PN to take over the government again and believes that the Pakatan Harapan administration could fall again suddenly, just like in 2018. Previously, PAS General Secretary Takiyuddin Hassan stated that the party is now ready to shoulder bigger roles and responsibilities following their landslide win in the Kemaman by-election.
DAP's Shahidan Kassim has suggested that Mahathir reflect on his own party's failure in getting Malay support during GE15. Shahidan said this in response to Mahathir's remarks against Umno yesterday.
Bangi MP Shahidan Kassim has told former Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad to reflect on himself first before claiming that Malay support for UMNO is declining due to its collaboration with DAP. He said this in response to Mahathir's claim that based on the Kemaman by-election result, UMNO, which was once considered a sacred party of the Malays, will be wiped out in GE16. When contacted by Malaysia Kini, he said it is better for Mahathir to reflect on why his own party did not get the support of the Malays during GE15. Shahidan considered that many factors contributed to the heavy defeat of the BN candidate to PAS in the recent Kemaman by-election, saying that it now was indeed a PAS stronghold. According to him, UMNO still has strong support from Malay voters, especially in southern states such as Negeri Sembilan and Johor. He said that although the unity government should do a post-mortem on the defeat in Kemaman, they must also be fair in analysing and commenting. Shahidan added that linking DAP to all the bad things that happened to Pakatan Harapan is a trend often used by Pakatan Nasional and Mahathir. In last year's GE15, Pejuang recorded a poor performance when a total of 67 candidates lost their deposits, including Mahathir and his son Mukhris. Following this, Mahathir had resigned as Pejuang chairperson before leaving the party with several other members in February 2023.
A PKR leader has claimed that 3 PN Perak Assembly persons have voiced their support for the state government and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim.
Perak PKR Vice Chairperson Muhammad Arafat Varisai Mahamat has claimed that at least 3 opposition assembly persons support the Pakatan Harapan BN state government. Arafat refused to reveal their names but said the 3 would not leave their respective parties. He added it is more towards supporting the leadership of Perak Menteri Besar Sarani Mohamad and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's leadership. Media reports had quoted Arafat as saying that 2 of the assembly persons had met him last month and this month to state their desire to help the people by strengthening the state government. Meanwhile, state opposition leader Rasman Zakaria has dismissed Arafat's claim and described it as cheap political provocation. In a separate press conference, Rasman said that PN has no information about this and it does not change anything. At present, Harapan and BN have 33 seats, whereas PN has 26 in Perak. DAP has the highest number of seats at 18, whereas PAS has 17. At the federal level, 5 PN MPs had openly expressed their support for Anwar recently, including 2 from Perak, namely Kuala Kangsar MP Iskandar Zulkarnain Abdul Khalid and Bukit Gantang MP Said Abu Hussein Hafiz Said Abdul Fasal.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.